We've talked to some of the local councilmen, and that's a big discussion because a lot of the shops, unfortunately, aren't being owned and operated by us, or they look like us. And as you said,
It's a squeeze.
Most of us are locked up for it. We the master chefs.
How many of us own alcohol companies? How many of us are at the front of the liquor stores? Remember Eddie liquor stores? They used to be in every hood.
Yeah.
None of us had ownership in that. None of us had ownership in the alcohol per se. So just flip that market with this market. This will be the new alcohol. So some of us need to have our hands on the product and the store and the location and the real estate and everything.
Do you want to see more artists do gospel music, rappers?
I just want to see rappers do what they're great at. Like, you may not be great at what I'm great at. That's the difference between me and you. Like, do you, don't do me. Like, I think Chance the Rapper did a great job with what he's doing with gospel and rap because he can. He comes from that. He understands that world. You know, it shouldn't be, well, Snoop did it, I gotta do it. Nah, this ain't that. A lot of things I do, you should do. But this is one that it shouldn't be like that. It should be in your heart to do it.
And look, we got to close out with the kids, the youth football league. We definitely did a story on that recently, and you know it's really great to see. And you Netflix documentary and series. So tell us about league and you know your focus with the youth, man.
Snoop Youth Football League. We started in 2005 in the inner cities. Since then, we've put over 1,800 kids in college. We have 3 that played in the Super Bowls. Actually, won Super Bowls. 11 in the NFL right now as we speak. We have 1 Rhodes Scholar on his way to London right now, graduated from TCU. We have a host of lawyers, firemen, police officers, doctors. They came up out of my league that are productive citizens in their community. So we've done a lot of great work, and a lot of times we didn't spotlight it because when you're doing community work and nonprofit work, you don't do it for cameras. So
exactly.
A lot of times people was like, why you never, because that ain't why I did it. So now that we actually able to shoot a season of me coaching football and people saying I'm actually a real coach, I'm hands-on, I go to practice, I call the plays, I deal with these kids. Now they see the work that Snoop Dogg does. So it's like the gospel record, all this shit makes sense now because it's like he's been doing God's work before the gospel album. You can't classify it as, oh, now no. Look at what he's been doing. Now he's finally making a record to support what he's been doing in real life.
So you've always been spiritual. Your relationship with God
if
is
you
good, huh?
Put it to you like this, if my life was a record, my life would be more in the gospel world than in the gangster world. If you just say spin the record, spin Snoop Dogg's record of life right now. All of the great works and the things that he does and that he's done, being a peacemaker. You know how many wars I stopped in rap? When this nigga didn't like him, I'm gonna kill you, hold on, I know both of y'all. That ain't finna happen. Sit down. You know, I'm in the forefront of all of that confusion. Like when the death row confusion.
You helped with the truce recently with Chief Beck and trying to do some things. What do you feel with gang culture today, though, man? I mean, we know that it was part of your thing. I mean, we'll close here, but the youth today, it's kind of, you know, I mean,
we don't have
Uncle Snoop, Big Snoop could reach out to him. But what do you say to these kids?
Well, first of all, we didn't get no rules and regulations. We just had bylaws and laws, and some people broke them, some people bent them. There's really no structure. Like, NFL has structure. NBA has structure. Gangbanging and hip-hop have no structure. You can be your own boss, your own leader, call your own shots.
That's well put, yeah.
Go to the NFL, NBA, and all that. It's a commissioner, it's an owner, it's a coach, nigga, it's a pecking order. And I don't mean to be in a slave mentality, but we just need protocol.
Pecking order at work. I got to answer to somebody. We all do.
We don't. We don't answer to nobody. And that's our problem. It's because we need protocol, we need structure, like we need a commissioner of hip-hop.
Well, I appreciate you, Snoop. Appreciate your time.
My man.
All right, thank you.